boy Rizz, smacking y'all with the Yah-Mean of the day. You can't prescribe the medication out here to folks that you're not willing to taste yourself. You can't prescribe the medication out here to people that you're not willing to taste yourself. It's that saying, get a taste of your own medicine. If you're not willing to do that, then you have to watch what you prescribe out here to people. Whatever energy and vibes that you bring is going to be returned back to you. If you're a manipulator, you out here manipulating people, getting over, trying to get what's best for your financial gain or your gain in general, mentally, physically, whatever the case may be, and you're stepping over others to get that, but you don't care nothing about how they feel about it, you just want yours, understand that's going to return back to you. Don't you know how the game and the cycle go? You think it's going to miss you? No, eventually it's going to hit you. It may not be the next day, may not be the day after, may not be 3 months after, but it's on its way. You prescribed out medication to someone. You have to be willing to taste it when it comes back around to you. If you're out here trying to burn bridges with any and everybody you come along with because you don't feel like you need them at all, it may be a day that you will. That's why you shouldn't, I will say, burn any bridges with people who's done right by you. Regardless if y'all had to go separate ways because of a discrepancy, not getting along, disagreements, anything under that caliber. But if you're out here purposely burning bridges because you just don't care, because you don't feel like you got everything that you needed to get out of that person, you better be able to taste that medicine that you prescribe. Sooner or later, sit you down and strap you down like a 5-year-old and taste that medicine. Don't bitch about it, because that's all the energy, that's all the medication that you gave to others. Don't think you're untouchable, that it won't come back to you. You're out here, you're a game player. You like playing games with people's hearts, fellas. You like playing games with women's hearts out here, fellas. Ladies, y'all like playing games with men. Just understand, when it comes back around to you, when it's the guy or the woman that you finally feeling, that you put all your cards in, and they become the MVP of Monopoly, The Price is Right, and Jeopardy on your ass. You better sit back and taste that medicine, because you got to remember what you did to others. The karma thing, the K word, is real. It will come back. You can't prescribe the medication out here to people and don't think that it will come back to you to taste it. They're coming back being the MVP of games. Now you rattle, you off your circuit, you don't like it. It's uncomfortable for you. Hold on. You need to go back and flip the pages of the chapter where you were playing all these games to these people before him or her. Comes back to you. See, we like to do. But we don't want it done to us. There's shooters out there that like shooting up neighborhoods, sliding on blocks. You're doing all this popping. You want to be known as a killer. You want to be known as the guy with the itchy trigger finger. Do you understand that will be coming back to you sooner or later? Don't you know you'll be catching the shots? It will be returned back to you like you sent priority mail to the wrong address. It's coming back. You have to understand, the medicine that you prescribe to others, you have to be willing to taste it at some point. That's how the game goes. That's the karma. That's what's on the chessboard. You out here like stealing from people, taking people's money, robbing. Understand that medication that you prescribe You will taste at some point. Somebody's going to rob you. Somebody's going to take your money. Somebody's going to make you look like a dummy. Have you all over the place thinking that you down for them. Thinking they down with you, rather. But they was only here for the party. They was only here for what you can offer. Fellas, you sleeping around, you doing all this stuff on your wife, your committed wife, your committed girlfriend. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. And listen, we already had this conversation before in the Yah-Mean segment. Real is real. We know us as men. We're not able to deal with that smoke. That medicine that we prescribing, we're not willing to taste that medication. No, no, no. No, sir. We know that. But just understand that it will come back around. Your lack of efforts, your lack of attention to folks in details, the businesses or your relationships, what you put in is what you're going to get back. So if you're prescribing that medication to whatever you got going on and say, yo, I'm going to just show up 2 days a week, what do you think the results is going to be? You're going to have to taste that medication of lack of production. It's why you're not getting ahead out here. You're somebody that's always good with the talk, with no action. The goal of this whole segment today is I just want people to understand, put yourself in the position of what you're doing to others. Put yourself in a position to see how you would like it. See how you would like it. Fellas, see how you would like it if your woman tried to fuck all your homies behind your back. The shit that you doing, do you think that you can deal with that? No? Why the fuck you think she can? If you prescribe that medication, you better be willing to sit down in that chair and taste it when it comes back to you. Women, if you're out here getting over on a man, trying to get him for everything he's got, not really interested in him, the gold digger shit, we know what's going on out here. Hey, y'all hustlers, do what y'all do. There's plenty of men that just like to spend them dollars on you. They could care less. But understand that shit will come back to you. And the guy that you really, really heart and love treat you nothing past a piece of pussy and what he can get out of you. Have you running raggedy, looking stupid, running the streets, fighting other girls and shit. He's sitting back in there in his room, you know what I mean, eating lobster, some shit he ordered offline, the DoorDash from Red Lobster, laughing at you. It will come back to you. That same medication that you prescribe, you have to be willing to sit down and taste. So I want y'all to just think about it. Us as a whole, everybody, myself, everybody, think about today. The shit that you're doing to other people today, would you like it done when it came back to you? Are you willing to take that medication that you prescribed out to others for a long time? Karma's real. It will come back. The energy that you give, the vibes that you give, when it comes back your way, are you willing to stand on that and understand, yeah, you know what? I got what I deserve. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I'm a hustler. I'm a drug dealer. I've been in the game for years. Moving big weight, whatever the case may be. I know one day, FBI. That's how the game go. It's going to come to you. It's going to catch up with you sooner or later. That medicine that y'all prescribe out here to other people, make sure that it's good. Because if it's not, it's going to be a day where you have to sit down in that chair and taste it yourself. Think about it. And that's the Yah-Mean. Yah-Mean.